Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So what we have here is a snow anomaly in Texas. There's the first snow in 13 years hits Corpus Christi, and in 8 years in Houston. Says Texas is known for being hot, really hot, but now it is snowing over there. Yes, Corpus Christi was covered in white for the first time in 13 years, almost 3 months. 3 months day for day after being struck by Hurricane Harvey. After 8 years of rest, 1 and 1.5 inches of snow were also measured in Houston, Galveston area. Now this was according to the NWS office. It says meanwhile snow is also falling in northern Mexico. So we could just take a quick little look at this video here. It says people across southeast Texas were in for a bit of surprise Thursday night. And it says for the first time in a long time there was snow in areas like greater Houston. Now it says frigid temperatures are also associated with this as well. So back in 1985, San Antonio actually got 13.2 inches of snow. See, I would have never guessed that. But, you know, we're going to leave that there. Let's get down here. It says, here are some pictures of the anomalous snowfall in Corpus Christi, Texas. So this is actually from today. And you can see, I mean, it's got a significant amount of snowfall. Now, I'm wondering, like in these areas, if they're, you know, even prepared for such snow. Because, like, I used to work with someone who previously lived in South Carolina. Now I live in Ohio now, and what she was telling me was like if they even got like an inch of snow in the area she lived in South Carolina, they didn't know what to do. They were shutting down roads, they were shutting schools down. They weren't prepared for it. They didn't have salt trucks or anything like that. So I'm wondering if Texas is sort of like that in a lot of ways. Are they actually prepared for such weather? Do they even have snow plows or salt trucks that can help clear the roads? So if you guys live in Texas and you know that answer, please let me know, because I find that interesting because, you know, for a lot of us in areas, even in Ohio, you know, 1 to 4 inches, you know, isn't significant. You know, it's something that's pretty much normal. But you can see, I'm wondering if, you know, in places like Texas, as we keep going through these pictures, if it affects them a lot greater than it truly affects us in areas where we usually are used to getting this kind of snow. Now it says, here are some pictures of the first snow in 8 years in Houston, Texas as well. So we'll just play this little video here real quick. Look at that. That's hilarious. Now here's some more videos of the snowfall in Texas. Looks like Corpus Christi got hit a lot harder, but it's still, you know, actually here in Ohio, we still have yet to get our first significant snowfall of the year, which is quite unusual actually. But you can see that at least in Houston, Texas, most of it is not sticking on the roads, at least in the city there. Now here's some more pictures from Houston, Texas of the snow. You know, mostly covering cars and grass. But it ends up by saying if you are traveling in areas where winter storm warnings are in effect, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. You might be getting stuck. Now, I'm not going to make light of anything, but that's kind. Okay. I think they're expecting 1 to 4 inches in most areas, and typically that wouldn't be life-threatening. But yes, always keep flashlights and extra food and water regardless of the situation. But it just kind of almost made me laugh because it's like this would not even be a significant event in most other areas that are used to getting snow. At the same time, it almost made me laugh because it's almost like, oh, it's the end of the world. We're getting 1 to 4 inches of snow. But again, it is a very interesting article. 13 years since Corpus Christi had significant snowfall as we go back up through these pictures, and over 8 years in Houston. And I believe the most snow that Houston, Texas has ever received was roughly 2 inches. And I believe that was back in 1985. Now, I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. But then, it looks like Corpus Christi, though, for the first time in 13 years, got hit relatively hard, if you will, for an area that hasn't had snow in over 13 years. So, again, thanks for watching these videos and supporting the channel. We're growing every single day, and that's because of you guys, and I can't appreciate you enough. But other than that, be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. If there is any updates to this story, I'll get that out to you for sure. But I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.